It's a venue and a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And away we go from Wisconsin. Trevor Etienne to return this. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's done a decent game before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
He gets it to Rice. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Escapes the pocket. This is cut downfield by Rice. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They kick the running back in motion. Now Herbert again. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Herbert to throw once more. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Here he goes, third and long. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Justin Simmons. And the Packers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Packers getting set here. First and 10.
Go ahead.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. He makes the 25. Up the sideline, past the 40. Works the sideline inside the 35. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Man, this offensive season has barely begun, and they are already, Brock, celebrating in that end zone. And it's still basically a full 17 games to go. But so far, so good.
That pay off all of that offseason work. The OTAs, the mini camps, getting the preseason, training camp, all of it. and you can't do it much better than that.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the pistol, it's Herbert. On the move, headed right. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Well, no luck on his first look of the game. And that brings up 4th and long.
You know, Kate, you'll get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame. That's one, as this game goes on, he's got to have. It's hard on 3rd down to execute. With the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Starting on the ground with Henderson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. But you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. 2 and out from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. We've set it down from the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll get it complete to Travion Henderson. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready.
Henderson here from the gun. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Finds him over the middle. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
4 yards.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And he stopped cold at the spot. He paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Lions are going to return this up beyond the 20 before being tackled. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Herbert now off the play fake. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Herbert from the gun. He lofts one deep, center of the field. Brought in inside the 20. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
On first down, it's Gibbs. Jukes away from one. That's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be second down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Set.
Again, it's Gibbs. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Ram. 21. 59.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Brings it in. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Set.
Stevenson scores. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions parlay the interception into points. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. And he does not tie this game. His extra points off. They remain down by 1. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. This return starts at the 5. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. The 40! At the 20! That's a Green Bay touchdown! The Packers throw the lead to 7. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Throwing on 1st is Herbert. Gets him on the in route. And he'll get it up to the 44. So it looks like it'll be 2nd and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. More from Lambeau after this. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Gibbs now from the gun. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Herbert back to throw. Short pass brought in. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. That one goes for 31 yards. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
Running back sent in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Back to the air, Herbert. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
59.
It's Herbert once more. It's his running back. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
like they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They were lining up to go for this. Herbert throwing again. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. They're cobbled together a yard there. Fabio Carrique making that stop. Now the Lions calling a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Tagovailoa. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like, the 28. The Packers take their first timeout. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Tagovailoa now. Forced out to his right. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
34-yard line.
To throw. Tagovailoa. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. He's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll give the Packers the first.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. Has the in route complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
12 yards. That's another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 31.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Starting from the 5. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Packers take over first and 10.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Run right side. Henderson. Keeps away from 1. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
First down, and they go right back to it. He's got it in the red zone. And he can't get the touchdown, Brock, but plenty of yardage. He goes out down near the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off, but don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon and give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
Now run with Hampton, and he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
It's Henderson on the give. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. grow the lead coming out of halftime. McPherson to add the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers lead by 15 now.
21,
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Gibbs. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Herbert. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Throwing now, Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. We got the football block, but not the first. That stops just shy of the marker. 4th down.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, they snap it to Herbert. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
No one's around him. He's got space. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
18. That's good for the Packers. Ready. 1st down. 1st and 10.
2 now from the gun. He finds his running back, Henderson. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. This is cut downfield by Rice. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 37 on the play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Odunze's got it, right side. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Offense in a hurry up here.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Detroit Lions.
Herbert on 1st down. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 16.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Set. Let's go, let's go. Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers.
Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
1st down, Detroit.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Set.
We send a man in motion.
Set.
They give here to the motion man. They'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Here's Herbert leading them to the line, going for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2.
They give it to the back of the zone lead. And instead of pushing for the line, look at that, he's pushed backwards to the 5.
You know, sometimes it just feels like the opposing coaches are sitting right inside your skull. They read the call and were set up perfectly to counter it.
So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. Turpin with a return. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. And he has it all the way down nearly to the red zone before going out of bounds.
1st and 10.
Well, by the time he shifted into a different gear and began that foot race up the left sideline, you could tell this return was already getting out of hand. And what a gift for this offense, who now gets to take over with a lot of the work in the field position already done.
Anderson on 1st and 10. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Go ahead. All right, go ahead. Go. Ready.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. This is Reed working the right side. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
And the Packers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
The Packers take their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. It's to Reed again. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Tagovailoa has his offense ready for this 2-point try.
All right.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point
All right,
conversion.
they're going to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone. They go for 2, and that gives them a 3-score advantage.
Packers 29, Lions 12. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. So that brings up 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He's going deep. He's got it inside the 10. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get it back to within 2 possessions.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Here's Herbert leading them to the line, going for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
He's going to throw this one. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked by Marquise Siegel. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down.
Packers 29, Lions 18. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Turpin with a return. Good work so far. He's got room.
Turpin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Get set. Ready, team.
Eagle play action with Tagovailoa. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. He can't hang on to the pass. And it sets up 2nd down.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage. You got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They can revisit it.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof was a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
This is reeled in by Reed. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. The Packers send out their punting unit. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. before that return amounts to much. They bring him down.
At their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Slot man motioned over. First and 10, Herbert. Short pass brought in. And they shut him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. Herbert from the gun. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Ready.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Gets it to Rice. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. And dose of the hurry up here. It's Herbert once more. Back to Rice, caught again. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Herbert to throw once more. Finds him over the middle. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Give him 24 on that play. And that is good for Detroit first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Set.
Herbert throwing again. He will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions now within one score in the fourth. It's a Roll the Dudes a touchdown. So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Here's the backup. First throw. And he's into the end zone. So the 2-point try pays off. They cut the deficit to just a field goal here in the fourth.
26. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
All right, come on.
Tua off the play fake. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled for no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Now, before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Get set. Ready?
Tua now from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Ready. Wait, team. Wait. Hut.
The give now to Henderson. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Going to the ground again on first. And give him 6 on the run as that play takes us to the 2-minute warning. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Ready, shot. Turbo one. Ready, ready, shot.
Hampton now up the middle. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers make it a 9-point advantage. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Mills to the air now. Buys time, rolling right. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
You make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. He had somebody there waiting for it that time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers take a 3-possession lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. On the return, this is Etienne. Good work so far. He's got room. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Back to work they go after the interception. This is cut downfield by Rice. This is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap.
And the Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Mills. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Now Mills. Pass complete to Walker. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Putting a receiver in motion. From the gun on third down. Chased out, and they get to him way behind the line on this one to take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
And it's fourth down.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Desperation time here on fourth. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Line up the design keeper. So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one at Lambeau. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.